Hi, I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings, and today I am at Walters Gardens, the home of Proven Winner perennials, along with so many other different varieties. We're going to be walking through the garden. We've already started with one walk through one aisle, and it was getting kind of long, so I cut that one off, and we're going to go ahead and just do maybe 10-15 minute videos of the various plants that are in these gardens, because there's just so much to show you. These gardens are gorgeous here in July. So let's go ahead and take a look to see what we have blooming here. Daylilies galore. That is what is currently blooming. Now I'm going to say many of these I'm not able to find the name tag on, so I won't know what they are. I'm kind of going to just walk through and look for ones that we carry here at Garden Crossings. If there's anything that you like that I talk about, you can head to our website, gardencrossings.com, and see if we have them available. So a lot of what I'm seeing right now is just beautiful, but not varieties we carry. And I know you're going to ask, so I apologize. Here we have the Primal Scream though. This is a beautiful, large orange flowering daylily. This is one from Proven Winners. Really a beautiful blast of orange. This is a pretty one. Oh, what is it called? Oh, yeah, this is a new one from Proven Winners. This one is called Lake of Fire. That is a gorgeous one. Huge blooms, ruffled edges, kind of a rosy pink center with orangey apricot as it kind of goes out. I mean, you can see my hand here, really a big plant, big flower, beautiful, beautiful blooms. This one here is called Blazing Glory, also a Proven Winners daylily. This one has large flowers as well, more of a golden yellow with burgundy. The outer edges are laced in burgundy as well. Really a prolific bloomer, lots of buds and beautiful flowers. Here we have Orange Smoothie. Orange Smoothie is a little bit smaller variety. Little smaller flower. This one is a reblooming daylily. Has a beautiful watermarked eye there in the center. Petals are slightly folded back, but really beautifully ruffled on the edges. The gorgeous foliage we're seeing here, this is the oregano. This is Drops of Jupiter. The thing that's pretty with this plant is that foliage really stands out amongst all the darker greens in the garden. Drops of Jupiter does get some flowers on it, nice purple flowers. One thing I will say though is this plant is one that is definitely under the right plant, right location, because it does like to spread in the garden. Here we have Alstroemeria Inca Jolie, which is a really beautiful reddish Alstroemeria. These are great for cut flowers. They're long blooming. Really an excellent plant or perennial in the garden. I'm just going to stop here. Strawberry Candy. We don't carry this particular one, but I wanted to show you it because it's such a pretty flower. A little bit smaller flower, but it's got really cool color going on. Another Proven Winner variety. Here we have the Sound of My Heart. This one, I don't even know how to really describe the color. Like a very pale pink with beautiful plum in the center and then a little bit of that yellow. It's edged in that deep plum as well. Prolific bloomer, lots of blooms, gorgeous blooms. Geranium Roseanne is the beautiful purple flowers we're seeing there. Geranium Roseanne is also a very long blooming perennial, virtually blooms all summer long. And it's paired back there with one of the beautiful Summerific hibiscus, deep dark black foliage. Not sure which variety that is because the tag is on the other side, but that is one of the dark foliage varieties, and I love that foliage because it really pops in the garden. Wow, Euphorbia Bonfire, look at that. That's a great spring blooming plant, beautiful yellow flowers, And this foliage right now in the heart of summer is so outstanding, paired with all the greens. You can see the yellow irises behind, but that foliage is great. Pops in the garden. I'm going to say multi-season of interest, because we have the spring blooms and the summer gorgeous foliage. Ooh, this is a pretty daylily. Let's see if we can. This one is called, gotta dig in here, Lavender Blue Baby. This is not a variety that we currently carry, but that is really a very pretty colored flower. Oh, some of these are just so pretty not to stop. This one is called Cosmic Struggle. Again, one we don't carry, but it's really a beautiful flower. I feel like a squirrel in the forest. There's so many things to look at. So many beautiful things. Nephophia. Oof. I think this one is called Hot and Cold. Look at those beautiful blooms. And if you've listened or watched my station at all, you know I'm not an orange person. But wow, that is stunning. Heliopsis Tuscan Gold. Long blooming, drought tolerant, heat loving perennial. Looks like it's paired with a Glamour Girl Phlox. Ruby Spider Daylily, proven winter variety, really huge flowers. Burgundy with that yellow center. Alstroemeria Inca Ice. If you've watched me for any amount of time, you know my love for this plant. Great cut flower, blooms until November in my garden in Michigan, unless of course we get a hard frost. That is so pretty. Leucanthemum, Banana Cream 2. Large massive flowers there. Romantic Returns Daylily. This is part of the Return series, which are reblooming daylilies, a little bit smaller in size, but they bloom virtually all summer long. More Nephophia. I believe this one is also the Hot and Cold. A little bit of Astilbe. It's kind of an interesting little planting, how it's just kind of shoots back there. This one is the Visions in Pink variety. More Geranium Roseanne. Don't have a tag on that daylily, but that's really a pretty dark burgundy. Here we have the Little Miss Sunshine Sedum, a ground cover sedum with yellow flowers during the summer. Making our way down the garden path, more beautiful leucanthemums. These are Seventh Heaven, not a variety we currently carry, but they seem to be a little bit larger than like the Daisy May, even larger flowers as well. Really pretty. Coral Craze, cone flowers. Oh, gorgeous. I'm gonna have to come back and retrace my steps just to get pictures of all these beautiful plants. Spun Silk Leucanthemum, more of a frilly petaled leucanthemum. I'll go in and just show you the beautiful texture on that plant. Such a beautiful addition. There's some more Alstroemeria. I believe this one is called Gold Rush, if I'm not mistaken. Paired there with some lavender. Some more beautiful lavender. Trying to see if I can find the tag. This one's called Imperial Gem. One I'm not familiar with, but looks really pretty. Veronica Purple Illusion. Really nice. The pollinators are loving that plant right now. Honeybees galore. There's a few Monarda. They're kind of past their prime. They were blooming in the last video we did, but that was 2-3 weeks ago. Still quite a bit of color, even though they're not in their prime state. Agastache Queen Nectarine. Agastache also is a very long blooming perennial. Nestled in there is another coral craze coneflower, kind of getting buried. Firefly diamond, yarrow. Heuchera wildberry, a great plant for borders, and if you're looking for something that's just more along the foliage line. Here's a Pardon My Rose Monarda. That's still looking fairly decent. It's a nice, bright, almost fluorescent color pink. Boom Chocolata, perennial geranium. You can see there's some Stand By Me clematis kind of drooping a little bit here in this garden. There was nothing really to hold these guys up, so they kind of fell. The Stand By Me is a non-clinging clematis, so it doesn't have anything, it doesn't twirl around anything to hold it up. So it is wise to plant it in like a tomato cage or something similar, or plant it next to plants that are strong enough to hold it up. Here's a really pretty sedum, Full to Glow. It's an older variety, but really nice looking. Primal Scream, daylily, and some pink Potion Veronica planted in front. Just a nice low growing mounding habit. Some sage there in the back, Russian sage. Those Kniphofia, every turn we take, they just really put on a beautiful show. Some more daylilies here. Allium, getting ready to bloom. Not sure what variety this one is per se, but it could be like Allium Millennium or Allium Serendipity. We're back to that hibiscus again, and I said I hope to tell you which one it is. This is the Summerific Cherry Chocolate. So it's not blooming yet, but look at that dark foliage. Really beautiful. You can see the buds are starting, so it should be blooming probably the end of July, beginning of August. Super vibrant though. Vibrant in a dark colored foliage way, but really pops in the garden. Daisy May, Leucanthemum there next to Monarda. Going Bananas Daylily, repeat bloomer. Some Wizard of Oz Veronica, still holding on. Give it a light trim and that baby will be blooming in no time again. Sweet Romance Lavender. Kind of neat how they have that bordering that Summerific hibiscus. Tall Phlox not starting quite yet, this particular one anyhow. But that's probably about a 3.5 foot variety once it does start blooming. Some balloon flower. These are always kind of a fun plant. Deer resistant, just kind of whimsy. There's another planting of it as well. Sage from a different direction. Glamour Girl Phlox. Here it's just starting in this garden. It's always nice too to have grass in the garden because it just adds a lot of motion. This is the Karl Forster grass. Really pretty. More of the Firefly Diamond, Yarrow, Sweet Romance Lavender. So yeah, this garden, I mean, we just went up and down 2 aisles and it is just packed full. Stay tuned, there's more aisles to come. So be sure to subscribe so that you'll catch the next video I put up on this next garden I walk through. Thanks for watching. I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below.